Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. The Packers are going to take the field here today.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now on second down, this is Gore. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold.
People coaching the whole deal, and in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Again, it's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley.
Come on, let's go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Come on, let's go. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Now, that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a fact.
Somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. One last throw here for Luck. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Osweiler. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is Osweiler. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When Le'Veon Bell gets going and he starts galloping and he piles up yards, his team usually wins. And that's exactly what they're doing here.
In 2015, he had the back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to cut it back left here. And he's brought down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to cut it back right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Le'Veon Bell.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now it's Osweiler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 13 yards that time at a first. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From midfield now, here's Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Again, Osweiler. Underneath from Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Osweiler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Now
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden.
They go play action here on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. For these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. Offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bell. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's brought down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. This is Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed
to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's a quarterback sneak. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Go! 319! 319!
They'll go with the keeper. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
Go! 319!
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
He's back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
Here we go. Next hit. 200
They go play action here on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
319, Eagle.
Now a play fake here on first down. Fighting through. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Gets it off to Freeman, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DeAndre Hopkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything.
Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, 75 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Packers. Greg Olsen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Osweiler on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 7 yards remain now on third down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 67 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He finds his target, Fuller. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirt.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, 54 yards, and the Texans have broken the tie. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of
if it's that easy here.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he'll be back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Le'Veon Bell, 27 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right side, caught Fedorowicz. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Osweiler to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bell. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still second down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Time!
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that